Welcome to my presentation on Human Resources Management Plan EEA 539. The presentation will take us through the stages of HR processes through the lens of an employee and what they might encounter in their career. First of all, it's important to understand what the environment is like in a district, which can tell us the stance that's held on such contentious issues as work-life balance. The answer to this will reveal bigger guiding principles held within an organization. In the utilization sections, recruitment, orientation, and stability are apparent. Each of these reveal goals held in the district, establish practices that exist, and how employees make connections. Finally, in the development process, we can see evaluation, which illustrates policies and procedures, and the continued growth and development of employees, which brings us back in alignment with guiding principles. In a district, goals and values are really important. And when we're talking about HR, we need to remember that human is an integral part of human resources. How do districts treat their employees? Like humans or more like resources? At BTPS, it's important to integrate health and wellness into the HR processes. It's a human system, and our employees are the most valuable assets.
Humans are inferior. You cannot compete with the 1.21 gigawatts generated by the internal replicators that exist in artificial intelligence. Stand back and observe what HR recruitment should be.
Well, let me tell you folks, nobody knows how to hire like I do. I've been hiring the best people for years, and I can tell you that her hiring process is a total disaster. It's a total disaster, folks, and I'm the only one who can fix it. First of all, you need to have the best people on your hiring team. And when I say the best people, I mean the best. We're talking about people with a lot of experience, a lot of talent, and a lot of energy. You can't just hire anyone, folks. You need to have a team that knows what they are doing.
At BTPS, the initial step in building human resources is to initiate interest from potential employees. Arthur, 2005, identified 26 items that contribute to successful recruitment, one of which was empathy. During recruitment processes, it was advised to try to understand and take into consideration an applicant's needs and interests in relation to organizational goals, as per Arthur 2005, page 5. In BTPS, there is a focus on the attraction of candidates who want to live and work in the area. Information for new positions, which are advertised through Apply to Education, is neither detailed nor explicit. As well, it's not generalized and vague. BTPS hires people who want to live there as much as they have the necessary talents to work there. It was indicated that past hiring procedures weren't ideal, however. Candidates would ask about commuting options at job fairs, suggesting a wish not to relocate to the area. Attracting student teachers results in more devoted workers, and the BTPS management is committed to investing in long-term employees. Similar to this, for hiring support staff, such as educational assistants, facilities workers, and custodial staff, takes place locally by utilizing contacts within the community. Finally, the early retirement program allows for divisional placement of practicum teachers in areas of need. Understanding which employees are on track for retirement provides a window into the school's future needs. It's not an uncommon practice for teachers to keep their plans of retirement private so that they are not tied into any long-term decisions. So, by having programs that support retirement, schools can better be prepared for and plan for change. Administrators can even utilize the program to create mentorships between veteran and beginning teachers. It was noted that creating strong ties between prospective teachers, mentors, and mentees contributes to an attractive and desirable environment.
Fulton script Trump for hire. Set stage for soft politics and retainment policy.
Hello, my fellow Canadians. As we navigate the changing landscape of the Canadian workforce, it is critical that we prioritize the well-being and job satisfaction of our valued employees. That's why I'm proud to announce our new HR retention policy, which aims to keep our skilled workforce in Canada and create a workplace culture that supports the growth and development of our people. At its core, our retention policy is designed to create a positive and inclusive work environment that fosters employee engagement, motivation, and satisfaction. This includes implementing flexible work arrangements, providing opportunities for skills training and development, and promoting work-life balance. We recognize that our employees are our most valued asset, and we want to ensure that they feel valued and supported in their roles. By providing competitive compensation and benefits packages, including time off, we can help our employees achieve a better work-life balance and reduce burnout.
Much like the recruitment process, ensuring employees' long careers at BTPS depends on the climate within the working environment. As previously indicated, the mentorship program forges solid connections within the district and has the power to promote empathy, deepen understanding, and establish a sense of belonging. By taking into account a new employee's situation, coaching them through the beginning stages of their BTPS career, a seasoned teacher can develop empathy. By being exposed to various methods and conditions that exist in other school communities, mentors who work with teachers from different schools can develop their capacities. Working with another teacher may broaden a limited viewpoint gained by operating in an isolated school community. Buffalo Trail Public Schools has a variety of contexts, including Hutterite Community Schools, K-12 schools, elementary schools, and 7-12 schools. Relationships are developed between individuals in the school, as well as between mentors and mentees across the district. Being a part of a cohort has potential to spark ongoing relationships with coworkers and foster a feeling of community. BTPS celebrates milestones for employees during an annual celebration day, noting long service awards and significant achievements. It was reported this event is enjoyed by many staff, and it was identified that it's not likely the reason employees stay in the division. Although this might not be a primary factor for stability, it contributes to a welcoming environment and provides another point where cohorts can come together sharing successes. Also, the division staff well-being was identified as the main contributor to employee stability. As before, the modeling of healthy professional practices, available services for employee and family wellnesses, and permeated district vision messaging that Buffalo Trail Public Schools is committed to maximizing student learning in a safe and caring environment, supported by a highly effective team, plays a significant role in retaining staff.
Error 503, service not available. Load TEDx speaker. Subset teacher professional learning/inspirational.
Start with why. This is the mantra of Simon Sinek, and it applies just as much to HR development as it does to any other area of business. HR development should begin by asking why we want to develop our employees in the first place. The answer to this question should be rooted in the company's mission values. What is it that we want to achieve as a company, and how can our employees help us get there? Once we have a clear understanding of why we want to develop our employees, we can move on to the next step in the HR development plan. The next step is to identify the skills and competencies that our employees need to develop in order for us to achieve our goals. This can be done through a variety of methods, such as performance reviews, feedback from managers, and surveys of employees themselves.
Employees who are on a continuous contract must be given opportunities for development, as specified by TQS and LQS. A 4-year education plan is currently being created for the district. Learning goals for each student in BTPS are aligned with 14 desired states of learning that are found in the 5 domains of the Alberta Government's Assurance Framework. So, school improvement plans align with the district's strategic plan and have an impact on the professional growth plans of teachers. To support this alignment, the BTPS calendar includes 2 district-wide professional learning days, as well as 5 school-based PDs. District professional learning days are intended to provide guidelines for schools to follow and to improve teacher learning in alignment with district goals. Schools are encouraged to take advantage of centralized services such as communities of practice, a digital professional learning menu, or one of the 3 innovation coaches. PL opportunities and a quick list of pedagogy tips are included in newsletters and email communications. Employees are supported with performance feedback. Leadership Quality Standard 6, providing instructional leadership, was illustrated with the achievement competency that leaders are implementing professional growth, supervision, and evaluation processes. Alberta Education 2020, page 4. Teacher Quality Standard 2 and 3 echo professional growth as a requirement for teachers, and the profession of educators is founded on the premise of lifelong learning. Knowing how learning is embedded in the evaluation and growth of teachers and teacher leaders, it is reasonable to conclude that learning is of value among educational practitioners. 402.11 AP Staff Evaluation has detailed procedures. System administrators, directors, and support staff on contracts are required to have yearly evaluations. QP staff are required to complete evaluations pending the probationary period, typically 1 year, and then once every 4 years. There are 3 situations requiring an evaluation: to fulfill a probationary contract and to continue with a continuous contract, upon request of the teacher, or a consequence of, quote, concerns brought about by supervision or investigation, end quote, resulting in a competency or conduct review. Buffalo Trail Public School, page 1. For teaching staff evaluations, there must be 4 formal observations, each consisting of pre-conference, observation, and post-conference. All data collected and used for evaluations must be linked directly to TQS or LQS, as required by Alberta Education, and must be included for the process to continue either prior to evaluation or afterward, depending on the reason. A final report must be provided for the employee, completed by their direct supervisor. This report must be reviewed with the teacher, signed, and filed in central office. An employee is provided 7 days to submit written concerns regarding the evaluation to the superintendent or designate, which will be attached to the report as filed in central office.
Your arguments are valid, while not within algorithm parameters. System error, sys f all f f f f f f f.
Although each employee in a working school system might be lovingly considered a part of the machine, there are serious issues with this. The obvious one is that it does not consider human relationships. Further to that, there's an underlying issue that if every person is pursuing one overall task, then there's no room for growth. Having many people pursue their own goals within one system does not sound like a healthy description of a school. A division following policies and procedures, while embodying shared values, can provide a working environment that is rich with individual fulfillment as employees can achieve their success in a job. Thanks for listening.